Mike Murdock. Here I am wanting to talk about experiences. I'll be 80 years old in a couple of years. 80? 80. My ministry's taken me to many parts of the world. Started preaching publicly when I was 8. For my father in his tent meetings when I was 10. And then for church crusades in churches when I was 15. Andrae Crouch was one of my favorite people in my lifetime. He's with the Lord now. We traveled thousands of miles together. He would come to my house for vacations. And he and his twin sister, Sandra, I don't know if she's still alive or not. What a fabulous couple. It was 1 o'clock in the morning, my house. They were vacationing here in Texas with me. And she told me a story. When he was 15 years old, he wrote a song. And when he got through with it, he squeezed all the paper up, went to the trash can, and threw the song into the trash can. She said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Oh, it was a song, but it's not a good one. It's just song in my heart." And since she was his twin sister, she went over to the trash can and pulled it out. And she spread out the wrinkles. And she said, "This is a good song." They were 15 years old. Now, she said, "I like this song. This is a good song." You know what the song was? The blood that Jesus shed for me way back on Calvary, the blood that gives me strength from day to day. It will never, never, never lose its power. It reaches to the highest heaven. That song's going around the world. One of the most famous songs ever written in Christianity. And he was 15 years old. We talked about that more than once. 3 things to learn from that story. Number 1, God's put something in you that others need. Number 2, what is inside of you is far more important than you may ever grasp. Something from the Lord is inside of you that other people need. Number 3, somebody sees your greatness. Take a moment to listen to them. I call that Andrae Crouch in the trash can. Something inside of you came from heaven. Number 2, you will never see all the goodness of God inside of you. God's invested more in you than you will ever grasp. Number 3, listen to somebody who sees your genius. Listen to somebody. I'll never forget the son-in-law of evangelist Kenneth Hagin. We called him Dr. Hagin. The son-in-law of Dr. Kenneth Hagin told me one day, said, "Brother Mike, you're the most creative human I've met in my whole lifetime." I heard that over and over from him. He published some books for me. But he said it over and over, says, "You're the most creative man I've ever met in my life." Not one person in my family had ever told me I was creative. But Kenneth Hagin's son-in-law said I was the most creative person he'd ever met in their entire ministry. Something is hidden in you. And because it's common to you, it doesn't seem great to you. But something from God. Something from God. Let somebody who sees it unlock it in you. By the way, I want to say again, if you're watching me, I have 3 books for people who love the ministry. Call 1-800-MINISTRY. It's toll free. Anytime, day or night. 24 hours a day, any day of the week. Call it and say, I'd like the 3 free books by Mike. Ministry 3. It's my gift to you.